And the monologue. And then you're going to act as though you're him using an example. So, what you're
It
doing
was
is
off by 1 note and 95. I don't think we got one right. I don't think we got one
Most people
right.
say
I can a monologue.
there's probably 3 people.
I was either right or 3.
But it's based on
I was either
the
right or
character,
3%
one of the
right, or I
characters.
was just like.
I think you were just, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
There's a
need,
sum of 3 people that can confidently say, can read you a note and I'll tell you what it is.
This is actually.
it's in there somewhere, I just can't remember where I put it.
But would you can train yourself to do reading.
Yeah, and we're gonna be working through chapter 7 this week. It's in there somewhere, I just don't remember exactly where I put it.
Alright, good morning, Marco. Thank you. Did you guys work on the found poetry assignment already? No? Okay, so I want to go ahead and discuss that, and that relates to chapter 4 on the Rainy River. Go ahead, open up Canvas in your laptops. Okay, we did the pick passage that kind of went into the descriptive mode and how description was used in that passage, in that chapter 4. So that document, I believe, was in Canvas as well. That's what you guys did on Tuesday. This other assignment, this one is on chapter 4 as well. In Canvas, you're gonna open up chapter 4 on found poetry assignment. That's what it's called. Found poetry assignment. And I want you guys to take just about 1 or 2 minutes. At the bottom of that document, there's a poem, okay? It's a poem that relates to chapter 4 and also just the overall theme of the things they carry. I want you to take a moment and read the poem at the bottom. Because today what I want you to do is I want you to create your own poem. And in that document, it does have step-by-step how we want you to do that. And then I do want to hear some of the poems that you guys come up with. So just take a few moments. It's in Canvas. It's called Found Poetry Assignment. And then when you're done reading the poem, just give me a quick thumbs up. Okay.
Charger or laptop? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and get into quizzes.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're doing
you're
that
needing
today.
it too, aren't
Okay.
you? Okay, so, guys, there are a couple that need to take the quiz, that just asked me about it. For those of you that did not take the last quiz, it is, if you go into quizzes, and then I will give you a code in just a moment.
Yeah, so if you need to take the chapter 2 and 3 quiz, go ahead, put a pin in this assignment and log into quizzes. who's all taking the quiz? Okay.
Do you know what I slash you? Oh, what?
Who's all taking the quiz?
Who didn't take chapter 2 and 3 quiz? We're gonna go ahead and do that now.
Then the rest of y'all can be working on,
Yeah, those who aren't taking the quiz, give them just a few moments to get logged into the quiz. Once they start, then we can continue.
I did it, but it says what my TCC.
Ooh, I am so sorry for clicking that.
It's fast, like,
You're gonna refer to the chapter when you're making a problem.
I have the code for the three of y'all if you're ready. Okay, the code is 435590. 435590. All right, I'll go ahead and start it.
it's tough.
Yeah, it's not time. You don't have to answer it before it comes
I'm
up.
over here rushing.
No, that is just for, you said it's just for points, so just take your time, you don't have to rush.
I didn't bring my backpack, and I forgot to take it out. I'll go for it. It's not really nice. Only when you're talking about it. What is going
So, real quick, for those of you guys who finished reading that poem, tell me, how does the poem connect to the things they carried? The controlling idea or the theme to the things they carried, or just specifically to the chapter itself? Yes.
Okay, so I mean, those are like words they were taking out of the out of the book itself. So it's like what you like really wrote, and it's like it basically just describes like his feelings and his like conflict of what he's doing, and like how like he's not sure like who he wants to be, like if he wants to be this brave person who goes to war, or if he like is not that person and basically like just wants to like have his life back and like move to Canada and like start new.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like it's like the conflict.
You kind of get an idea of his inner conflict, right? Inner struggle, his thoughts, how he feels about it, by reading the poem. And like you said, the poem does utilize words straight from the book or straight from the chapter. Anybody else? So what I want you to do, I know some of you guys have already started, you're going to create your own poem, okay? The first step on the document, it does say just jot down words, phrases, or sentences straight from the book that stand out to you, right? And then the second step, what you're gonna do, is you're gonna kind of take a look at those words or sentences or phrases, filter it out, and Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna, set a timer for this assignment for you guys to create the poem. Because I do wanna hear what some of you guys come up with. If some of you guys finish earlier, then I do want you guys to read chapters 5 through 7. If you've already, because you should be able to have finished chapters 5 through 7, because they're pretty short chapters. I think it's like 22 pages. Yes. Chapter 4? I'm not sure on the PDF file. Chapter 4 on the Rainy River? I think so, yes. Yep. Yeah, chapter 4 is pretty long. I think it's like 18. No. No. Chapter 4 is on the Rainy River. Okay. Yeah.
I found it.
You found it? This page.
Yeah, sure. Remember what I did? I did.
You did?
Yeah.
To Miss Coffee? Okay, because they just sent an email, so I was just gonna go grab one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go grab one.
I already look very bad. Why she ain't use her phone?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna use just, refer just to chapter 4.
Will. I thought Miss Kelly was gonna grab one.
What did I do? Huh? Mm-hmm, I can't wait till you.
Good, good, good. Thank you, thank you.
Like the lines really different. We can use the
What'd you say it was again, Harris? 87? Okay, perfect. Perfect.
How you turn? If you were my teacher, I would be.
Good, hold on to that thought.
We'll see how long it lasts. And then she played it. It was like my favorite. She don't got it anymore. And they said she was other dog real cute. She picked my favorite one. It was do like the top. So I never liked it because it was uncomfortable. My stomach's flat and it's like, she's hanging. It was perfect for me. CJ was in all that taking that money. Put up there, my friends can use them. I don't want everybody around me. Bitch, you have your best ass smoking weed for every kiss them. I said, you let nobody else kiss me. And every time you come and meet me, besides, again, I wipe his face down. It's no matter if it's
you'll use words or sentences, or phrases from chapter 4 to create
Look, too.
chapter 4 to chapter 4, the longer. Do you need to read it? But you can also, as you read, start, work on the same time.
That's it was big. Mine getting bigger. No, they were bigger. And you can see I feel like they were like I could put on the shirt and you see like a little bit of movement. This is how you see on his chest. Like, the fuck? You don't just know when you have my boobs.
I know he's still paying for it.
Oh, well, I don't know, so yes, November 15th.
But then you start like such a straight line. So you can sit on the she don't do it.
We'll finish. This is for the next.
This is real.
You also have kind of
This
sentences.
is right there. Watch it right there. The baby with his thumb is out right there.
Is that what it's
No,
like?
that's the dream I made.
No,
Yeah, that looks like this.
And I was like, I promise you I wasn't sleeping. I was like, that's what I'm saying. Me and Ariel right there. I'm facing Jada face right there. Cloud was facing up with the happenings. There was no way nobody was in there coming. Besides me, because I didn't know he was tight. When she didn't go to sleep, she watched the movie. I ain't know shit. They make the movie turn on like this. That's my problem. That's why I like the movie theater. Every time I go in there, I end up going to sleep. And he'll get mad.
This is actually, this is down poetry assignment from,
And he was in the grade, so it's never. It's like you just. Shit, any Star Wars movies I've never done. Besides, be all the porn. That's about it. So what I look like being on the back. No. No, that's not my family. A restaurant is not. My house. Now my house, yes, it's very sensitive. I in the restaurant. I know what's But no, me and him are getting closer.
I want them to start working. I want to start going into this
I didn't even tell you.
today. Because I'm starting out, I'll
So
be
after
starting
that,
So this is this.
after that,
Yeah,
I feel
because
like lesbian is like actually pretty like getting closer. Layla,
yeah, but you'll stop right now.
Layla is really like to get aggressive and actually help like grow
I
up.
actually, so
And then
this
we were
is
talking
where
after my game
I start off.
because
So
it's cheering for me
And you're starting off next
like
week.
that.
Yeah,
And so then we were talking, I said, I feel like in order for us to go past anything, we both need to forgive.
well, all of this.
And he takes the letter and someone stop it there.
So
It was
this
just like the only reason why he did it. Yes, it's because of who he was with. It's not of what I did. Exactly. And I said, you know what, that's understandable. That is. Because I would,
Your motto is all of
this
this
is how
is.
being right. This is how crazy this is. You ever seen him say that? Like, that was something Jerry said, being with Ben said, he said, I fuck you, bitch. And so,
No,
we need to be.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And I said, Jay, and you paid his friend up there. I said, not for me. Okay, that was my deal. Was still being cool with him. I said, I wish my friend would come up to me and be like, I fucked your dad. I'm gonna be like this. What? Show me. And the minute she showed me, I was spitting on that bitch and screaming. I would never. But have you not realized that every relationship I've been in after there's always a
So
way
this won't keep,
he involves himself? I mean, he swears he says fuck me. Like, goodness, every image and he says fuck me out of nowhere or something like that. Like, I don't worry about you no more. I don't even bring you up.
okay,
Like, I don't, it's been a done deal.
yes.
Been a done deal. You know, me and I'm trying to get a place.
You beat
I
me.
got mine first.
No,
Okay, you pulled up, this is.
Oh my god.
what? He said, my cousin, he said, he said, when I was like, okay.
Oh, no, I.
I used to watch him.
No one read the I say seven.
Yes, I
On Monday, so. Yes. You can start.
Yeah, I
Oh, she said, yes, I'm fine, I just want to talk.
I just called him Stimpy.
You only get views.
Okay, so what I'll do then,
You start at the
Only
so
motherfucker you see me
this
on.
all needs to be done. So then,
And also,
okay, so then I'll put this at the end.
Does she even go? That's the question.
Wait, I don't.
Well, no.
Hold on. Jaden, I didn't school.
Wait, this is,
Yo,
oh,
put
this
shit on
is
D&D.
what I've
Yo,
got.
watch put your watch.
Yeah, both on D&D, my mom and I.
Oh,
I'll definitely let you get into this with
I wouldn't go on
tomorrow with that
D&D.
AP class, but with this class, I'm trying to figure out how much I'll be able to cover.
Cuss me out when I answer.
I would say yes.
Yeah, and what I'll do
What
is
you had to
start
say could
here,
have been that again.
and I'll add
You could have just
my
played it
stuff.
at that point. I would've
This
said
is this week.
Yeah, so,
Drew
and
told
this
my
will
way I can't
be
even
the
see because I
start.
told him she looked
So,
in
but
class.
you won't be able to get all this,
Because she said, I'm leaving.
with this. Okay.
That's how she
Alright,
told
so
my
I'm just gonna add on to this, and I'll load this same lesson for next week.
Yeah, I see what you're.
She got all these stuff 15. He had been 14 this whole time. So he's gonna be a 15 right now. I was like that. Like, we were close.
Oh, that's why I came over here.
Chris. See how good she had beat on Jim like this. He did 2
Christina? Yeah, it's
Face and all.
no,
I had a busted leg. Kelly had scratches on her. Somebody got hit inside her head.
Not your mom. Emotional
And 'cause she was chilling out, she was like,
Okay,
I told her you're still.
yeah,
I was over there beating on her.
in fact, let me.
I thought she had shit on her. She told me,
Where did you put
I ain't
those?
giving
Is
it.
it in
She
the boxes
busted
already?
Yes, most of them should have uploaded though, right?
No, they were, the emotional baggage was written.
Third.
I bet you I can do it.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna be a host for Idol Gala.
Thank you.
This is.
Blocking my thing here. So mad. Yeah. Yes.
My name is Miss Cosmo.
So, let's see.
Did you know what? Hers was in the wrong box. Was there anyone in this class who submitted their emotional baggage and got a 0 for it? Okay. Oh, Cheyenne, right?
No.
Oh. I was so confused.
Charlotte. I'm Charlotte.
I meant to point to you.
I remember turning it in.
I have it.
Okay.
We just didn't put it in. We got yours. Got yours. We're gonna fix it.
As we speak.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about Miss Hammer.
You don't even.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth's behind you.
That's how I was trying to figure out. I was trying to remember it.
She's the only other hand.
Oh, but you know what? She wrote it like the next day because, she had surgery. Okay, go ahead. Do what you're doing.
Yeah, these are the ones graded so far. So I'll put, I got files everywhere. Yeah, if the dates are already passed, then, yeah, just trash them.
And that's the great thing about poetry, like it's, however you want to form your poem. That's what it is. She's made all popular.
What's fun?
Yeah.
I didn't eat yours, did I? Oh, like, man, I hope I didn't eat that. I kind of stopped.
And I don't want one lash is getting longer. A lash is getting longer. And you could have let that be feel like I get bare face. I can put my bare. I'll put on this, no, but not a bad look. Hell, yeah. Oh, we're about
Are those the books on there?
but my eyes starting to look dark too. I feel like.
Thanks.
They're 1 to 11. Like this one.
This was the closest I could tell.
Yeah, I don't have any
Oh, they're gonna play today.
health wise.
Cause Rita weird ass wanna tell which one he's and he's the bitch which one. He got come like that. He got come like
So, do you like train
that. And I told him, I said, don't ever in your life say something
How
about.
do
How
you
do you
know?
say something? Jerry Dwayne.
Yes,
You ain't
and
gonna say
then-
shit.
And you gotta figure out
It
the
was
rest
really
yourself.
good. Jerry say, "We're going to
Well, they're pretty good.
Don't they only get Friday and Saturday? I mean, they get Friday.
No. This is the first.
Ours is just.
I need
And I told him, I said, now what if I was a big ass?
Cause you need to
And
be
you
sure.
need it.
They do train you on how to use it, which is great. But a lot of it. It's kind of exploring that kind of thing. So, yeah.
I want Shane to see me shoot it. Bitch, if you see Grace, you see me. Yeah, I don't know.
And this thing.
And she was great because she was breaking down because I was said John was gonna get the cool and I actually was.
Yeah, well, they'll be able to see it and you can see it.
I'm not sure they do have to.
Yeah, it'll sync with Skyward. You can manually. do
At
it
one point I
by
had to
hitting
do
the
this.
sync up here.
And I said, I ain't even yelling at you, I just ended it on the She was like, oh no, no, you're fine. I missed the pink football game. You missed the pink football game. You too. Like that day.
I almost did it. I almost did it again.
But I can never wear them shorts.
Thank you. So
So I'm going back to the blanket. I don't know if I can know about that or not. Even if somebody says it's not, oh, I know. Like, I just,
I had some pretty dark thoughts.
maybe you need a recess.
Not quite.
Really?
I don't like peanut butter and candy.
That makes sense. I think I have lollipop.
Oh, the worst lollipop in history.
Yeah, those
Who
chocolate,
eats these?
the chocolate ones aren't that great.
I don't know.
And I have yet to buy chips.
I just don't know.
Those. Yeah, go. You can grab them.
My,
Anytime.
Fuck you.
yeah, but
I can't do no more. This is why I know I can't get this at that party. Cause this is a party. I can't get no bar, cause what bar is it gonna be this long? I'm getting this off. I'm gonna get the, I ain't gonna lie. I want a hoop and a stick. And I think I look. Bullshit. I'm gonna get this shit. I'm sorry, that's just like, but I'm like, look. Yeah. Hell yeah, I can get my own food quick, but my sister said them bitches hurt. Cause she had it. She had this, and she took them all out, she said. But your muscle in your tongue just easy. But I want to tattoo on right here, like, I want right here, yeah, and then on my back, and then, you know, make a foot like this, into my ankle, and then right here. This one, you got to get it covered up. And this one, she got to
Yes,
get nigga names tattooed. Right
could
here,
you? On her face?
right here, right here, right here, right here. They all actually don't say. But I see
Yes.
that cover that you have to do is great. Y'all want to record section of that to my
Okay.
face. I said, I would never
I'll get that
put it in
going.
my
Yeah,
life,
thank
put
you.
anything on my face. That's OD. Mm-mm. Wasn't so satisfied. And you make it hard. You think it all fucked. I thought about it.
Every time I do it, I just be like, damn, you can relate to this so bad. And it's so sad that you can relate to it, but like, this shit weird. You can't figure out stuff.
Okay, I'll do this. Stupid. Hold on, I think I got it.
That one, you choose your own character from the story, and you retell, use an event or something that happened within the story and retell it for that character. So you're putting yourself in their own shoes, as if you're them. And all it is
I know this.
a monologue. It's just a solo where that one person is speaking, and you really get an idea of like their inner thoughts and feelings and perspectives, you know, that way. So all you're doing is just creating your own monologue. So you choose a character and retell it, retell an event in the story as if you were them in your own words. For those of you guys who are taking the quiz, you'll have more time to work on your poem, but so we can kind of move forward so I can hear some of your poems. I'll like to open up the floor. If you guys want to volunteer to share what you guys came up with. Or I'll volunteer. Oh, yes.
I was drafted to find a war I hated. I was no soldier. I didn't know a rifle from a slingshot. Feeling the blood go thick behind my eyes, cloudy, very quiet. Sudden blood which was shed for uncertain reasons. I realized once people are dead, you can't make them undead. The rage in my stomach. That you have to put your own precious food on the line. Comparable evil was a burden that haunted my
But
life.
this second part.
The clock's ticking on the line. On the line, for war grew thinner and thinner. The bloodshed which I would have to go through, the countless hours of trauma I would have to fight with. This was not war, it was a nightmare which I was living.
Love it.
Nice.
Thank you. That's really good. That's really good.
Avatar.
I have my
Fishing boat?
21 years old, drafted to fight a war I hate. A million things all at once. I was no soldier. The world squeezing tight like a funnel. Fear spreading inside me like weeds. A moral split. Fear of disappointment. Fear of war. The sickness inside me, I drank more tequila. Stopped near the border. Tip-top lodge. The hero of my life. Eloy Madral. The man who knew. A fishing boat on the rainy river. A silent river. Powerless before it. Paralysis took my heart. Traitor, that close, just 20 yards. Turncoat, a pitiful fantasy. Crushing sorrow like a drowning sensation. Drowned in embarrassment and shame. So embarrassed not to, I went to war. A face of a coward. No matter what path I took, I was always a coward.
Oh wow. Way to connect it with the chapter. That's really good, Charlotte. I think I heard someone over here saying, I think I could help. Oh, come on. Is it because you guys are still working on it, or y'all don't want to share?
I'm sorry.
Still working. Can I get someone else to share their poem? Why are you so quiet today? Is it the weather? Are you still working on yours? Pretty good.
Yes.
Alright, Zara's gonna share hers when she's finished. When she's finished. Is it okay? I don't know why you guys don't want to share yours. These are really, really good poems, deep poems. And what I love about poetry is sometimes you're able to communicate something that even a speech or story can't. Oh, were you showing me yours? It took me a while.
I've just been collecting.
Oh, you're still building it? Okay. Make sure when you guys are finished with your speech, you submit it in Canvas, please.
I'm nothing but a Jinxie. I've gone from rage to numbness, this sickness, and aimlessly collapsing. I can't choose my war. A trees in this pussy, you can't keep running, but I must take heart. This adrenaline, it's rupturing. I'm cracking, it's slicing me. This skill, it's compressing me. It's like a horrible deformity. I can't wash it away. I chose a life, what's required of us. Resisting is insufficient. I'm slipping from my skin, looking at the distant past. It's not a daydream, I was a coward.
Hey,
That's really, really good. And I love hearing the poems, even the monologues, because you guys are close to the age of a lot of the soldiers that were drafted to war, and you guys are really getting a good understanding, at least a decent understanding of how they really felt, the effect of being drafted to war, had on them. It was a pretty tough time for them. That was really good. Jeez. Makes me sad. I'm so glad I didn't have to go through anything like that. It really makes us grateful. Anyone else would like to share? Okay, I do. You guys can still go ahead and wrap up your poems. I want you guys to submit them into Canvas. I do kind of want to get into the next assignment where we're discussing motifs. If I can simply.
no, that's all good.
Have you? Yes.
I can't get where for the poem on Canvas.
Okay, so in Canvas, go back to your modules. At the bottom, you'll see where it has it will take you to that. Can I get a show of hands of who's finished reading chapters 5 through 7? Okay, when you're done with your poem, if you've already submitted that, I need you to begin reading chapters 5 through 7. And you guys should be able to have that done before the end of the period, okay? They're really short chapters. Dr. D, how do I get to, because none of these
You trying to
have the AP lesson for this week.
go to the drive up at the top. Very top where it says recent, yeah, open that, open the drive.
It's just taking me to this. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. You're looking for what, last week's?
No, this week.
Oh,
Right.
the new. Well, I just added onto this one, so you could,
Oh, you add,
oh, yeah, my bad. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, let's see if we can.
yeah, you're adding on to this week, but I'm still trying to pull it up.
APs that are coming up. Okay. Let me see if I can get to my, I have to reload. It should allow me to.
That's Cat. It's Cat. It's Cat.
should already be logged in. Okay, so, let me interrupt some of you guys. I see some of you guys working, but I also see a lot of you guys on your phone. I wanna take us into, the next, section, which talks about motifs. Who can tell me what a motif is? So, yes,
Repeating phrase.
it's a repeating, yes, a repeated phrase, okay? It's, it could be a phrase, but also it's a repeated image,
String of notes.
idea,
String of notes.
string of notes.
It's usually like 3 notes.
Oh, because in music, right? Right? So in music, a motif is a repeated, like a repeated string of notes, right?
Yeah, like a jingle that's recognizable.
Okay. Okay, and in literature, it has a similar concept where it's a repeated image, sound, idea, phrase, or even a word, okay, in a story. And the purpose of a motif is, what it does is it gets us, it gives us a better understanding of the theme, okay, because it's centralized around an idea or theme of a story, okay? So a motif, what it is, let me, oh, what did you do?
Oh no, did I mess it up?
Oh, I thought the next slide had, like, the explanation of motif, but that's okay, that's okay. So all it is it's a repeated pattern in a story. That is what a motif is in literature. Okay, it's a repeated pattern, and that pattern could be an image, it could be a word, an idea, in a story.
Yeah, and it's, the third slide, actually. where
Oh,
I
it is?
explain that, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
But you've told them,
Yeah,
repeated
yeah.
image,
Pattern
pattern,
in
that kind
literature.
of thing, yeah.
And it often develops into a symbolic representation of the theme of the story, okay? And so you will recognize a motif in action or use within the things they carry. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is because your next assignment has to do with chapters 5 through 7? Okay, so I do need you guys to get on top of reading those 2 chapters. 3 chapters, okay? This assignment, it is, it's the motifs assignment in Canvas, okay? How much time do we have left? You gonna do their,
17 minutes.
okay, who's still working on their poem? Okay, so that's already submitted. Who's reading who's reading right now? Okay, alright, I'll give you guys a moment to go ahead and finish up chapters 5 through 7. So I need to see everyone either working on their poems and getting that submitted, or reading chapters 5 through 7 and getting that completed, because that's what we're gonna pick back up on Monday when I see you guys. Pay close attention to chapter 7 and the How to Tell a True War story. And while you're reading, see if you can recognize any repeated patterns within that chapter, okay? This way some of you guys are reading with a purpose.